Toruga be selling ice cream, right? It's a spear to Obokwari. Now, remember also, right, that before this emergence of Tifnubu, Shittiman was going all about the place saying that he will be the one in charge of security. Tifnubu will be in charge of economy, remember? Now, today, Shittiman is as useless as a used tissue paper, okay? So, therefore, it does matter because they believe that the lies they put together for their Mumu ticket in the north has collapsed. And if that is something to really count on, it simply means it will be looking down south, okay, where the proper rigging will be done. And if Rivers
and who's going to you're right. You're right. Proper rigging, but let's just see how it goes. We don't know how it's going to play out.
What I actually suspect will happen is that Tifnumbu, who is acting like he's on the side of Wike right now, all right, is also on the side of Fubara. What he is doing right now is to see who is going to cancel who. So if Fubara succeeds in cancelling Wike, then Tifnumbu will drag him closer, right? And if Wike manages to kick out Fubara again, right, that means Tifnumbu will still get with Wike. So anything that happens either way, he is interested though. Don't say he is not. He is.
Anyway, to me, I just feel that they are just bantering with themselves. And finally, let me talk on the issue of what's her name? Is it Natasha? Is it Naputi, right? Yeah. So to me, it's a good move that she reported it in the UN, but we don't know what the UN will do. Maybe of course, as far as I'm concerned, the world system has actually collapsed. Her reporting the senator. The senator in they might do something, but we don't really know to what end. Because right now, because right now everything is just left, right, and center. And I feel for the women. But again, too, there's no smoke, but there's no smoke without fire. Let me just put it at that. But look, me personally, I just feel that no matter anything any man wants to do with anybody, women, of course, some of the women too equally cause it for themselves in a way they because of the way they behave. And because I equally said it with some few callers that some women will go behind and doing things with lecturers, with head of departments, with directors and everything. So all those things are a factor for men to be disrespecting women, and that's why, and that is what is causing the problem right now. But on the side of being in the National Assembly, where everybody is playing where everybody's on an equal level playing ground, I feel that the female, whether female or male senator, everybody should be respected. And that's where he got it all wrong. He got it totally wrong.
We know why it won't be better, Jeff. Okay. Normally, let's say me as a person, right? I don't ordinarily, possibly agree that Akpabiole is wrong until the actions these guys have taken in the last 1 or 2 weeks now. Okay. Because if they had allowed this investigation to take place, right? So we can possibly find out if Natasha was lying or if she's saying the truth, right?
That's another thing.
Yes. Would have had an opportunity of clearing his name. But this effort of trying to silence her shows to me, knowing what about these guys as well, automatically made me believe he's guilty.
Of course, they actually are. And don't forget, it's not only how that this
take place, Jeff, right? They would have found out if she's lying or honest. Akpabiole would have stepped aside temporarily, at least in their corrupt systems, temporarily, allow the investigation to happen, give it some credibility. And even if you have to manipulate it later, right? At least show the sign that you are complying with a process. But they didn't do any of that. We saw how they haphazardly just suspended her, and they are doubling down on
exactly.
that.
Exactly, and that is the same card. That's the same card that was played in the military with one woman. There's one lady that was affected.
Exactly.
Yes, it's the same card. The way they humiliated her and all manner of things happened. I was like, wow. And the military got away with it. So now it's an issue. So I will put it this way, that women are actually truly and unfortunately, they are an endangered species in the Nigerian space. But except we also have to encourage the women who are doing their best to keep on doing their best in a genuine way. Of course, I do not subscribe for women always Because what pains me is that when women want to be uplifted and go further and hold their head high, trust our other women now. So we still go and be doing some other things and be seducing people and causing problem for their own fellow women again. So when all those kind of things are happening, how would they get that respect that they are looking for? Because I usually argue with my in my family, with my wife, I also argue with other women. I say, look, that there's no way that a man will respect a woman entirely like that, except if they don't give that kind of leeway. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. In all those man of treachery.
Yeah, no,
but some men are so, but there are some men that are
Jeff, there are promiscuous women, just like we have promiscuous men.
Right? Men.
But what we are trying to say, what we are trying to achieve somehow is to encourage people to respect themselves. Yeah, if people want to, there are those, in this case, right? You have what's called a willing buyer and willing seller. If two adults to have to have their bodies to themselves, right? Great. Whenever somebody says no, that should be respected. It doesn't matter if hundreds of women are throwing themselves at you. If one says no, you will respect yourself enough to respect that is decision. Simple. All right. That's what we are trying to encourage. Not because you have so much money that you can get away with anything. They'll say yes.
Exactly.
You can have any woman. No, you can't because you have money. No, you can't have all women. No. When I was younger, right, I used to hear people say that if you are rich, you can have any woman you want in the world. No, you can't. The reality is different. No. You can't. You may have all women that want you, right? But I promise you that it is not all women that will want you. There will always be those. It doesn't matter if they are not as beautiful as those who are throwing themselves at you. If a woman says, no, that moment you shouldn't let your ego be bruised. Respect yourself.
Exactly. You just leave them to exactly.
Lacking in our society.
It's true, and that is the truth. And that's why we're in this mess today. And that's why the likes of all these our politicians, military, and everybody are just doing as they please.
Yep.
And I pray it's something that will change in the future. Make I take a bow. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you so much, Jeff. Enjoy the rest of your evening, okay? Have a good one.
And you?
Yeah, so we must remember this. Somebody like me now, I am a father. I've got three girls. Okay. I've got Kofo, I've got Omori Sola, and I've got Yewande, my daughters. And in all sincerity, I want them to be treated with utmost respect. You understand what that means, right? They are not just a commodity that anybody can pick up at will. You will not treat my girls that way. You won't treat my own sisters anyhow. If I get to know, then we go fight. And in that way, I have also chosen not to treat women anyhow. I am a man, and there's a chance that I may lose my guard once in a while. I haven't, because I'm not really that outdoor person. So therefore, I have less contact with people, not just women, including men. I have less contact with people. And that is why somehow, my self-control is so tight. And in that regard as well, right, I have this personal discipline where even if I decide to make an advance at you for some reason, out of maybe less information about you, are you single, or are you married, or are you not, you know what I mean? So the moment I make a pass at you and you quickly show me, the caution there, where I'll be like, no, I don't push it. When I was growing up, right, when we are talking about women's business, right? When I was growing up, they said that women love people who pressure them. And it's so confusing, right? When you tell a woman and say, oh, hi, my name is so and I would like to be your friend. Say, no, I'm not interested. So I was raised in that contraption to believe that when a woman says no, she actually means yes, which is so wrong. There are so many young people raised that way. And I'm so grateful. That's why they said, traveling is also one of the best education in life. You travel first. Go and learn about people. Go and learn about culture. Go and learn about other people. And then you realize that this world, right, does not revolve around you because you are a man, right? Before I left Nigeria, again, when I was a young boy, right, I had my own fair share of, girls, not many, but few. So I was also kind of made to believe that if I want to have sex with the opposite sex and she says no, they say she actually means yes. This is how they messed young people's brain, mess up with their heads, right? Or if she says no, leave me alone. No, she is practically saying yes to you. That is not right. Until I came to this country and I realized that no is actually a very powerful word to save yourself from jail. Yeah, even your own girlfriend, right? If she says, even when she has agreed that okay, let's do something, right? And then suddenly she's like, no. But at that point, all this, make you submit them that way, surrender them, bring your sanity back to normal, and yeah, let go. You may be saving yourself from some, lifetime mistake. So I want to implore you, if you are watching me from Nigeria, right? When you begin to respect yourself, to respect others, you have no idea what level of maturity you must have attained. It doesn't matter your age. When people say no, you learn to respect that. And the moment people say stop, you learn to respect that too. It is only people who have no respect for themselves that will say, oh, I thought you meant yes when you said no. No. She said no. Just look away. Here is Paul. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. How are you?
Welcome back to the United States of America.
Thank you very much. Paulo, how your side?
Yeah, I know. And how is your family?
Well, we thank God, we can't really complain.
Well,
Thanks for asking.
this year also, I think we'll be traveling to US with my family. I will be traveling to US with my family. We are invited by someone else in
Really?
Atlanta
When is that?
in August.
Really? We are actually planning to have a Yoruba Union Summit in August in America. So we're having a meeting on that this weekend. So who knows? Maybe you and I will meet in
We're in
America.
We are in America.
We
Which
have not
part of?
chosen a place yet. It's likely going to be Houston as well, because I've been to Houston and I love it. So I'm going to convince my Yoruba Unionist to let us go to Houston. Let's go to Houston. It's so beautiful.
Okay. My junior sister, she's a reverend sister. She stayed in Houston for quite some time, but she's no longer there.
Right. So where are you going then?
I'm going to Atlanta, not Houston anyway.
Oh, Georgia. Well, I'm planning to do a 3, 4, or 5 state tour as well. I'm still looking for sponsor. This sponsor, we're gonna put them together because I'm not really good at organizing things like that. So anyway, Paul, we'll see to that. Okay, we have enough time to cover all of that and see if you and I will possibly join together in the US this year.
No problem. Just a quick one.
Please.
Well, the issue about Nigeria is I don't know how to describe Nigeria. Nigeria, nobody can fix that country.
Not even these characters parading themselves. These are a bunch of criminals.
You see, one thing I want to say about you see the law is made for the lawless, but it's unfortunate that the people who are leading the country are lawless themselves, and they are teaching others how to be lawless. You know, so how can you build a country on that ground? It's impossible. You know, very, very impossible.
People need to understand that. That's why I said that when we are tired lying to ourselves about this one Nigeria, when we are tired, right? Everybody will go back to where they come from eventually. Everybody.
To start with, look at the United Nations IPU that this woman went to. Look at what they said. They said they have heard from her and they will hear from the other side. Now, this woman raised up an issue. Instead of you addressing the issue, you leave the subject and you're pursuing shadows. You know, he would have gone into details to find out whether he did it or he didn't do it. Interrogate the entire issue and everything. In order to bring sanity into the Senate you are trying to defend. You know, you can't defend something when you are not standing on something. You know, so look at, in the first instance, Akpabio is holding a married woman by the hand, and you want to show him your house. For what purpose? For what purpose is that? You know?
I mean, he didn't deny it. He just said it in his own, with his own mouth earlier. He said, if Joe Biden had held the hand of Kamala Harris, so Kamala Harris did not accuse Joe Biden. I was like, what are you talking about, man? Like, what kind of, that's such a wrong context. But again, right, in the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. That means you actually hold a hand through. You were holding a hand in your house, taking her from one room to the other, and you told her that if she's willing to play ball, right, to make you happy, you will make sure that she has this unlimited, unhindered access to anything she wants in the National Assembly. So you did say that then, but that to me is not a sexual harassment. It's just, I'm just kind of making a pass.
Yes, another thing I want to say is that, you see, I don't know whether it's a Nigerian problem. Why can't the women help themselves, support themselves, and see that they do something when such things come up? Because tomorrow you don't know who it may be. It may be your own daughter. It may be another person's daughter. You know, so that such things does not come often in the society. And that's how you build up a good society. You know,
I don't see it that way.
But if you support evil, that one day that evil will come upon you.
It will. Follow.
And there will not be any person to rescue you because you are the one who supported it in the first place.
Thank you so much, Papa. We will keep sharing these our thoughts, and then we hope that those of us who are in the know of how rotten this entire system is, we continue to have every reason never to be swayed or swallowed by this rotten system. Because listen, people knows the truth now, right? And if anybody pretends not to know, it simply means that they are just deliberately being ignorant. So it's by choice.
You see, and I want to, you see that what do you call him, Opeyemi or whatever? That man is a nuisance. It's a nuisance. Yes, it's a nuisance. He doesn't know what he's doing. You know, he doesn't. I think he stumbled into that position just by default or whatever. You know,
he's from Ekiti, and he's a former commissioner in Lagos State. He's a Tifnumbu.
So you can tell. people like him belong to people like Reno Omokri. I put them in the same, and Asari Dokubo, all those kind of people, you know. Yeah, I group them. There are many of them, but at least these three, you know. I just group. I know the group them.
Much,
you know.
Yeah, my time is so far gone now, and yeah, thank you so much as usual for calling in. Okay, I am going to.
Thanks for giving me audience, and well done for the good job. And take care and God bless.
And you too.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Thanks a lot. Okay, that's Polo right there, brethren. So to all the Templars tonight, it's been quite a convo. Our time is far gone now, and I know we still have like about 2 people on the line trying to get through, but there is no time. So I do appreciate everyone, and I'm going to see you again tomorrow. Indeed. So thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay. And don't forget to like and share the broadcast if you haven't done that already, or maybe even subscribe onto the channel as well, right? So good night from here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó